All right, I'm gonna do a quick how-to video to do a cut and butt on a small patch panel. I'm doing it in the floorboard of this car, covering up some, I think, what were originally drain holes for when they dipped the car, so they're not necessary. So we're just gonna take them out and eliminate that access point for moisture to come in the car. But I'll show you what I'm doing, and then I'll put it on the pedestal and do the work, and I'll kind of talk you through it as I go. All right, here we go. I've done another one on that side already, and I have 4 more to do in the rear floor pan. So, of course, before you get started, you want to take your grinder and clean up the area where you're going to be welding. Probably do a little better right there. This is what you're going to end up cutting out, and prior to doing this, starting this, I created just, they're like, well, they're not real square, but 2 5/8 by like 3 5/8 square pieces. And all I'm gonna do, line them up, cover up this hole, line them up. I'm gonna tack one end, probably 3 tacks, and then cut right along the edge on these 3 sides, and that'll loosen everything. And then you'll have a seam right here, and I'll come down, press this down where it's even, tack this side a couple times, probably tack it a couple times on each side here towards the end, and then come back and cut out this seam so that the whole piece will fall out. I'll just cut through these tacks and then press it down, get it even, and retack it. And then that leaves you a nice even surface all the way around and gives you a good gap. So I'm using my cutting wheel. I believe these are 45 thick. I think that's, I can't read it anymore, but they're less than a 1/16 of an inch thick, or right at a 1/16 maybe, like 3/64, I believe. 0.45, yeah, that'd be about 3/64. So yeah, that's what I use, and I think that's the thinnest you can get. You might be able to find a thinner one, which, you know, would create a smaller gap and would work just fine. And if you need to, you can definitely use these clips. These work great. I use them a lot along these floor pans to get me a good even surface. But on a small piece like this, you can pretty much just hold it in place with your finger or pair of pliers or something, you know, press down on it, get your tack on, and then it's level and you can finish tacking it out. But I'll show you. I'm going to do the work now. Get you on the tripod, and here we go. Me myself, I like to have light on what I'm welding. Clean this up a little bit. And dust. Got it tacked in place with light tacks. I'm gonna cut the 3 sides. I try to stay as close to the edge as I can. corners are loose. Helmet back on. I do have where I can grind through this, but I have trouble seeing through the shade even sometimes when I'm cutting. If I'm doing a quick cut, I'll leave my welding hood on, but yeah, for precise cutting, I like to be able to see. So that's why I change helmets. Make sure this thing is on. And I'm just going to hold it down lightly with my finger and get one tack on it here. There we go. And on this side. A couple tacks down the sides. Now, do this last cut. There's the piece that came out when it's all cut out. So any cutting butt, that should be your goal, is for whatever you're lining up with on the bottom to just kind of fall out. So now I can press that down in and make this last tack. Fourth side. Welding. It's getting pretty warm. So press it down with. There we go. Now I'll just go around the rest of the way, tack it in place, weld it up, and it's pieced in. I got 4 more to do. Oh, that's all there is to it. Little cutting butt. I've heard guys talk about it. Watched like Fitzy's Fabrication. He has tons of videos doing it. But yeah, it works, and it gives you a good straight edge, and it saves all the fitting in, grinding off, cutting off a little bit, coming back, tracing it out, cutting more shit off. Eliminates all that just much faster than you can cutting butt. Save you a lot of time and give you a cleaner edge every time.